millions of Brits face tech crisis as China forces factories to close. I would say it's not Britain only, it's all of Europe and everyone that trades with China. 17.5 billion in lockdown. Millions of Britons could face technology supply crisis as the latest outbreak of COVID in China threatens to disrupt global supply chains yet again. Automaker Volkswagen forced temporarily to shut down 3 of its plants in China. The city of Shenzhen in China, with a population of 7.5 million, is one of the biggest cities that was thrown into lockdown as the country suffers from this worst outbreak yet, 2 years from the start of this. In the northwest of the country, Volkswagen forced to temporarily close 3 of its plants in the Chinese metropolis of Changchun, and according to spokeswoman, the time lost from the closure would be covered in extra shifts later on to ensure the global supply of cars is not disrupted. In the meantime, Shenzhen, which is considered China's tech hub, would be under lockdown until at least in one more week, until March 20th. Javier Blas, author and energy expert, warned that the lockdown in Shenzhen could throw global technology supply chain into chaos. On Twitter, he said, China placed 17.5 billion residents in the southern city of Shenzhen into lockdown, one of the world's most important manufacturing export hubs, particularly for electronics, and the city is the 4th world's largest container port. It's also the ports that are, of course, affected. On Monday, Foxconn, which produces iPhones for Apple, announced it would be among the business suspending all operations in Shenzhen. Speaking to Fortune, Foxconn noted we have adjusted our production line to minimize potential impact. Now, aside from Apple, this lockdown could spark global supply chain crisis as Shenzhen is home to Yantian, the world's 4th largest port. It launches 90% of China's electronic shipments. Last June, authorities shut down the port for 4 weeks due to massive outbreaks and causing a shipping backlog that took months to ease. And according to Fortune, an executive at the shipping giant Maersk described last year's lockdown as a much bigger disruption than the ever getting stuck in the Suez Canal. That's one of the freighters there. Now, on Monday, Maersk spokesman told Fortune that the company was still in the process of figuring out the impact of Shenzhen's latest events, but Bloomberg reported that the port is still operating normally. According to Volkswagen spokesman in Beijing, the plant in Changchun, which are run in collaboration with Chinese partner FAW, are set to remain closed for 3 days up to and including Wednesday by order of Chinese authorities. And according to a spokeswoman, VW plant, an Audi plant, and a factory that manufactures components were affected, but she reassures the shutdowns would not affect the output of cars being built, as the delays would be covered by extra shifts, as they said, of course. This is by Anthony Ashkenaz on Express. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.